Before I head on the river, my sister and my brother-in-law gave me a visit. They live in London, and see, you tell me I never visit. This is my older sister, by the way.
You have to say that. Seriously.
I tried to pick up your backpack. I'm too old for that.
What? Come on.
That is heavy, man. That's nuts.
Are you going to portage the canoe?
Yeah, no. I'll wave goodbye.
This is when the family members are like, what do you do for a living? This is not normal. Well, I'm at the forks of the Thames River. So the north branch comes into the south branch, and I go left and keep going for a couple hundred kilometers. And nice early morning paddle in London. And you know what? It's Monday morning, and you can hear all the cars heading out to go to work, and all the stress and all the aggravation and all the life of going to work. So I gotta say, I'm working. And I'm not in a traffic jam. Man, life on the river. So I better paddle on. It is supposed to be stinking hot today. 38 degrees Celsius and humidity. I'm not good in heat at all. So it's gonna be a very trying day for me. All right, I'm gonna move on. The adventure continues on the Thames River. Da, 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 da. Seems there's a bit of debate over that thing, the Springbank Dam. I don't know much about it, but you ask about it. There's a portage sign around it. Obviously, you don't have to portage it because I went right over it. So I'm not from this area, so I don't know the whole story. But there is a debate whether it should be closed down or not, and it's closed, so the water's flushing right through. I don't know. Save me a portage. That's all I got to say.
The dam is no longer operational in Springbank Park, so that's a plus. It keeps the river flowing.
I heard that's a very controversial thing.
Oh, yes. Touchy subject. You might want to take that out. People like it because it brings the water levels up, so you can paddle from Springbank Park all the way up into downtown. But with it not working, the water flows, healthier river, but sometimes water levels can affect where you want to paddle.
No one here except me in my canoe in solitude. It's like Robert Perkins, a great filmmaker. He said in one of his films, you just want to grab it, roll it up in a ball, and swallow it so nobody else can have it. I get that now.
It gives us calmness, yeah. And there are lots of birds that have like chirping sound or something. That's good for mind.
I love to visit Thames River because it's relaxing for me. Whenever I get stressed with exams or my personal problems, I go to there. It's peace and refreshes my mind.
A very silent place. It's a peace, and it's a good place for peace-loving people.
Best ever thing I have ever had in Canada.
I want to spend some time alone. I just went there and sat on the bank of the river. That's why.
We got one very long section of rapids coming up. I'm glad the water's up, because I'd be walking this if it wasn't. Woo! What a nice stretch of rapids. Woo! Beauty. Oh, I'm gonna touch a little bit here. You really gotta figure your way through. Your way through, find the V. Oh, I gotta get to it, Joel. Woo! Woo-hoo! there's another garpike. That is so cool. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm paddling through Komoka Provincial Park. It's a non-operating park, meaning there's no campsites here. It's nice. It's a series of islands and high banks, gravel rapids. I know a lot of thinking today about stuff because I'm solo paddling. So I'm thinking about three people that really defined protection of our resources in our past. First guy was John Muir. It was during the Civil War. I mean, he believed in the freedom of blacks, but he didn't believe in war. He was a draft dodger, and he escaped to Canada, and he was running through the woods north of Lake Huron, and he tripped on a pack of orchids. And he wrote in his journal after that, "Would not the world suffer from the banishment of a single weed?" And what he meant by that is he meant preservation. Preservation he basically defined as every single thing in nature should have equal rights to humans. The idea is that we're too anthropocentric, we're very important, we're up on the scale of species. That doesn't work. So to give them equal rights is the best way. And a lot of people thought that was a cool idea, but it wasn't that easy to actually physically do that. I mean, people still wanted to build houses, cut trees, use minerals, so good idea. But so then later on, they realized the resources weren't infinite at all, and they really had to do something. So a guy named Gifford Pinchot created a term called conservation. And conservation was defined as using the resources for the most amount of people for the longest period of time. When I went to school, actually, that was a lot of our learning in forestry and fish and wildlife. The only problem is that that's still anthropocentric, right? I mean, you're still using the resources, and we're still important. The species are down here. So along came this guy, Aldo Leopold. Now, he graduated from school similar to me, like forestry and fish and wildlife. And his first job was to eradicate wolves in the mountain, because less wolves meant more deer for hunters. So he got paid by the government to kill the wolves. And I don't think he really had a problem doing that. There was one day where he went to kill the one wolf. He saw the green in the eyes of the wolf, and he realized if he shot that wolf, that everything around that wolf was connected. The mountain was connected to the wolf, and it would feel the tug. So think about it. If you have a whole bunch of people in a room and they're all holding onto a rope, and one person falls, everybody's going to feel that tug. So that's what he was talking about. That was termed the new conservation movement. And it's something we follow now. I mean, the college I work at part-time, the School of Natural Resources idea, they actually have to read that book before they even start their first semester. So that's pretty cool. He never did see, he was called the Moses of the new conservation movement, but he never did see the promised land, because he died before his book, St. Ptolemy Almanac, actually became a big thing. It's still going on today. Like, the only way we're going to protect species is to realize that we're not the ultimate importance. So it's our kind of duty to make sure that we realize we're connected to the wolf. And things will happen once we do something to that species. I just came around a corner of the bend in the river, just upstream of Delaware, and 6 garpike jumped in front of me. 6, a group of them, all in one little hole. Yeah, that species is doing well in this river, I think. I wonder how you catch one. Yeah, hey Tim, how you doing? This is Kevin. Yeah, I'm at the Delaware Conservation Area. Yeah, day 3, yeah, I made it this far, yeah. No, I have not lost my paddles. I still have my paddles, thanks for asking. Got a question, quick question. How big's your backyard? So where should I put it?
It's up to you. I'd go under the tree myself.
Right here?
But yeah.
Okay. I'm home for the night.
All right.
Night 3 on
right.
the Thames River. A wild, remote river where you
There's-
camp in people's backyard.
And there's cold beer in the fridge calling our name.
Yes!
So I stopped in at the Thames, Upper Thames Brewing Company for you to pick up your beer. So we got back paddle, blonde ale, or portage, which is an India pale ale.
Ooh.
So I think like we should try each of them, don't you?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Is it cold?
It's really cold. It's been in the fridge.
Have I said I love you, Tim?
Easy. It's just beer.
Upper Thames Brewing Company Portage India Pale Ale. Taste test number 1. I love paddling the Thames River, and I like drinking its beer as well. Cheers.
Hey Kevin,
Yeah?
time to go. Let's go.
Oh. What? Oh. Is the coffee on?
It is ready. It's already poured. How do you take it?